So do you think that selfishness is the reason that our parents or grandparents are lonely?
I think that's a really harsh headline, and it puts a lot of guilt onto children and their relationships with their parents. I know that my mum, for example, does get really lonely, but she lives with me. So there are definitely other reasons contributing to her loneliness.
Different types of loneliness.
Yeah, I mean, there's companionship. If you've lost your husband or you're divorced and you're on your own, then you miss that companionship. If you live far away from your children, you definitely miss that. But I don't think you can blame it entirely on your children. However, I do feel a responsibility to sometimes check in, because although I live with her, my life's really fast-paced, and sometimes I don't sit down and have a cup of tea with her and do the sort of mum-daughter things that I should do.
I think what's really interesting is that you see the headline, you think about grandparents, and you instantly picture a little old lady. Your mum's 53?
Yes.
That's not the picture that's in my head of a lonely grandmother.
I'm not contributing to this one.
But isn't that interesting? Because we would almost say, oh, well, she must be all right, because she's only 53. We're talking about someone who's in their 80s or 90s.
No.
But actually, loneliness can come in different forms and at any age.
Absolutely, and it can affect anyone, can't it? Not necessarily...
Do you feel responsibility for it then? Do you ever feel guilty about it?
I think, like with your own children, I feel certainly a responsibility to both my parents. They've put so much into me and given me the best start they possibly could in life. So if they're ever having a hard time, I feel responsible to try and help them out of that. However, I do think it's unhealthy to take on everybody else in your family's problems and put them on you. So it's it's about balance, I suppose.